which means that some people find it really hard to get a handle on it. So what I thought I'd do this week is show you a different approach to the same technique, and hopefully that'll make it that much more straightforward for you to pick up. So if we look at the traditional approach, I mean, what people focus on firstly is the bass line. So the thumb tends to jump between two strings like that. And then they start to introduce the melody line with the fingers. And then when you start to pull it all together, you're kind of thinking of two different parts at the same time. And then as soon as you start singing, then that's a third part, and this kind of juggling three different layers at the same time is the things that people struggle with. So a different approach really is to think about the guitar part all as one movement. And what I found is there's probably really only three little patterns that you need to work on, and if you can pick up these three little patterns, then you can mix and match these and apply these to different chords, and suddenly you've got something that you can use to play over anything when you're doing this kind of Travis picking. So let's zoom in onto my picking hand and I'll show you all three of them. Okay, so let's start with the very basics. I'm just going to put on a C chord and we'll just dig with these inner strings. You can actually play across any strings, but let's just start with the 5th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. And all I'm going to do with my thumb is my thumb's going to alternate between the 5th and 4th string, and my fingers are just going to join in as well. So what I'm going to do is this: thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st, thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st. And this is really all you need to get the handle of when you're doing Travis picking. Thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st. And the thing to do is to focus on evenness to start with rather than speed. The speed will come over time, but to start with, just get used to that thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st, thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st. Okay, let's add the first variation. Now the first variation is pretty much the same as that. We're just going to miss one note out. And the note we're going to miss is one of the notes played by my second finger. So all I'm going to do is thumb, thumb, 1st. Hopefully you can see that. So thumb, thumb, 1st, thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st. See if we can get the hang of this. Very similar to the first pattern, but all we've done is missed one of the treble notes. Let's pick this speed up so you can hear what it sounds like. Now the third pattern to work on is very similar to the first two, and all we're going to do this time around my C chord is I'm going to play the thumb and the second finger at the same time, and then continue with the pattern as normal. So notes together, then thumb, 1st, thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st, together, thumb, 1st, thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st. And again, just get used to the pattern and then let the speed pick up. once you've got that going, those three patterns really all are you need to start doing some really quite interesting stuff. So hopefully that was useful for you. As I say, if you're able to learn and apply these three little patterns, then very quickly you start to be able to use them over any chord, mix and match the sequence, and start to bring out melody lines along with the bass line. So give it a go and see how you get on, and we'll chat next time. Goodbye.